Now, presenting for the first time ever, right here live on stage, Ryan Benton. Yo, what's up? Thanks for the applause. That's so nice of you. Wow, you're the kindest. You're the kindest. Let's let's get started here. Okay, stop. You can stop the applause now. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to start this show off by introducing a popular topic in the sports industry. What kind of protective gear do we need to wear? Well, I mean, it depends on the sport, really, but every man's gear needs some protection. Let's say, in a sense. So we've got what the jock strap. Say you're playing baseball, someone line drives a 90-mile-per-hour ball at your nutsack. How are you going to protect that with a soft jock strap? Mm, I don't think that's a realistic possibility with a jock strap. That's still going to hurt real bad. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now let's think of a next sport. Where else can we use this? Let's see. We're playing basketball, right? And someone does a half court shot right on your dick and balls. That's gonna really hurt very much. So most basketball players probably don't wear a jock strap. So if somebody's doing a half court shot right onto your dick and balls, that can hurt very much. Let's see here. What if we're playing football? Well, I guess there's a couple situations that can occur. A person can get tackled right onto the dick and balls. If I were to full sprint tackle someone's dick and balls, that would hurt very much. And what if there's like a flying dragon kick involved? Then you've got some cleats on your balls and your dick, so that would hurt very, very much. Full sprint, fire dragon kick someone's balls like Jet Li, um, or Bruce Lee, or Jackie Chan, or Tony Jaa. Um, that would hurt. I mean, how would you defend yourself in a, if someone they score a touchdown and you're still in the middle of sliding towards them and they decide to spike the ball right onto your dick and balls as hard as possible, then you might be contacting my company. Um, let's think of one more sport that might be kind of tricky, um, and need some real good protection. How about tennis? Oh boy, I can just see a tennis ball going right for the nads. And you know how fast, right off of a full powered serve, man, that can really hurt you. And I'm sure it's happened in the past. It's probably happening right now, currently, while we're speaking. People all over the world are getting tennis balled right in the dick and balls. And let me tell you something. I don't know the actual ratios, but it could be up to the thousands simultaneously. Now, there's bowling. Uh, I don't know how bowling quite fits into the picture, but let's say someone were to try to go bowling and they bowl the ball straight into someone's dick and balls. That could really hurt. You can imagine the sorts of situations. This actually has a pretty high percentage of happening, considering people are more drunk while they bowl. Lots of bowling alleys are associated with drinking alcohol, believe it or not. And you never know. Someone could be bowling for their turn and they slip and they slide halfway down the lane, but tumble over some bumpers and fall into someone else's lane, this is a 90% probability, I believe, in the uh, drunk bowling region, especially at private homes. Um, piece of chocolate. So let's just say someone was bowling simultaneously at the same time while this was occurring. That other bowling ball could potentially hit the dick and the balls. So we will need proper protection. So let's go over one more sport here. Maybe soccer, right? Definitely definitely could get the soccer ball to the nuts. So this is viable for all sports. I'm pretty sure a swift kick to the nuts is also one of the things that could happen in any sport as well. By a fan, audience member, a coach, a umpire, a referee might get a kick to the nuts swiftly. So that brings me to my next topic. Wiener armor. Now, we can mold this wiener armor out of titanium, carbon fiber steel, or titanium alloy, or something like that. Um, Carbon fiber, about the thing about this metal is that it's really lightweight, and if coated correctly, can be super comfortable around the nuts and balls region. And even if you have a hard on, there's two variations of the wiener armor. Um, Let me a Rolo. Let's get into the process. So we're gonna need you to, after you make your purchase, give us your address, and we will send you a box. Inside the box contains a dick mold kit. This dick mold kit you will assemble and apply your dick to yourself. Um, don't forget your balls as well. Um, so you open the box, and inside you will find another box, and inside that box you will find a foam, a hard, thick foam that will mold to the shape of your dick and balls. You will mold both your hard on and your soft dick and balls with this box of foam, and then you will mail it back to us, which our scientists will put together high quality metals and protective armors, and will actually create a perfect mold of your dick and your balls. Now, keep in mind the dick and ball um, equipment is a limited supply and demand time frame, which means you have to order yours today, or you will have vulnerable dick and balls. So now we'll take that mold and we will pour our metals into it. We'll use a special mold out of your mold to hold it correctly in place. And then under intense pressure and extreme heat, we could also add diamonds and precious metals at the user's request. Now, that was a white chocolate Hershey's Kiss with pieces of caramel chunk in it. It's so good. We got the mold of your dick and balls, and we'll mail you an exact armor casing, which you strap to the body. There are protective barriers between this and the skin so that it is comfortable for the user. We do include two molds if you need to, if you have a hard on or if you're soft. And since it's attached to your body, you can wear both at the same time. You can have the soft one for when you're soft, and the hard one will come out the back, or you can have the hard one. Now you do is go whoop, switches around, and you can have the hard one all day long. If you want to be more comfortable, you probably just wear the hard one the whole time. I think it's into my next subject. It's really cold outside. What kind of accessories can we buy from your company then? Well, at Dickwear USA, we provide lots of accommodating pieces of armor and clothing for your dick and balls. We have luxurious, fuzzy pimp hats. We have fur coats. We have magnetic canes to attach to these fur coats that you can wrap firmly around your Johnson to keep your Johnson warm on a cold winter's night. Now, your nuts are going to be hanging there. You know what I mean? You got your little pimp hat on, you got your fur coat on, you got your pimp cane out, magnetically attached with a small arm. So it looks like your Johnson's got an arm and it's holding this cane, and your fur coat and your friggin' pimp hat. I think it'd be pretty stylish and also quite comfortable on the dick and balls region. Your balls are just kind of hanging out there. There's no coat for your balls, so what do you wear? Well, you got to wear a nut bra. Nut bras, they're not as popular, but they are still a bra, and they will support your old man, your old ass, wrinkly, sagging balls, so that they're not stretching out all day. Because if you think about it, gravity is the thing that stretches out your balls. It pulls on your skin. Your balls are just dangling there. You know what I mean? And they're friggin' stretching out. So what we do is we take the balls and we put a bra on them. Now, the nut bra just straps around the shaft, or if your shaft is too tiny to support the bra, we can strap around the waist, and or we can also clip to the underwear. The nut bra come in various shapes and sizes. We have the sports nut bra. We have the we have the cup sizes for each of your nuts. That would be a 0.1 A cup, a 0.1 B cup, or a 0.1 C cup. And if you got a nice set of balls, you're going to want the 0.1 double D cups. Now, your nuts might, not be as comfortable. You might be, extra sweaty one day. Stuff's not breathable. You're gonna need the breathable nut cup. We're gonna give you a little bit of fuzz in that, so you can have some nice, comfy nuts during the day. And then we're gonna need to also incorporate the swimwear nut bra. So the swimwear nut bra is for water resistance. So if you're swimming, you can like put this on and it'll make it so you swim faster. Yeah. It will replace the Speedo altogether. It's a one unit that covers the dick and balls, but basically it's just a mold of your dick and balls. That's rubber. Yep. And that's all you have to put on. It has a strap on the back that goes around the back of your waist and your ass. And you can potentially only have to wear the butt patch, which is like an eye patch, but just for your butthole. and the Dick and Balls Cup swimwear combo. Um, that does it for today. Have a wonderful evening.